Hello friends, welcome back to my channel and thank you for joining in today. If you are new here, thank you, glad to have you here. Please don't forget to subscribe and click the bell to get notifications from my weekly recipes. So today I'll be showing you how to make moi moi in two ways. It is also known as beans pudding. So I'll be showing you how to make it using moi moi leaves or the oven baked version. If you'd like to see how I prepare mine, then please keep watching. Please check the description box below for the accurate measurements for this recipe. So for this recipe I'll be using peeled black-eyed beans. You can use any beans of your choice. If you want to see an easy way to peel your beans, please check the link above. I've made that illustration in my previous video. So the first thing to do is to prep all your ingredients before we kickstart the cooking process. So right now I'm just going to boil my mackerel fish. So I'm just going to add all of these seasonings. You can use any seasoning of your choice. Cooking is fun, so you can tweak the ingredients as much as you want. So I'll be cooking my fish for about 5 to 8 minutes. Then again, all you need to do is just to debone and flake the fish. I should also mention I didn't need to soak my beans for a long time as it was from the freezer, so I just soaked it for like 5 minutes. But if you are peeling yours afresh, then you might need to leave it to soak longer for like 3 to 4 hours depending on the power of your blender. So right now I'm just going to blend the beans with the pepper and onions. So just repeat the process for the rest of the beans. Also, I should mention, to get a fluffy moi moi, you need to mix the pudding for about 5 minutes. You can skip this bit, but you end up with a more coarse moi moi rather than a fluffy and smooth moi moi. The next step is to mix the rest of the ingredients into your pudding. So for this recipe I'll be using olive oil. You can use any choice of oil. Then I'm going to add in my thyme and curry, then the fish stock. So I should also mention, before you add your salt and pepper, you need to taste the pudding to see if you should add more salt or stock cubes. So you can adjust the taste to your preference. The first method I'll be showing you is the baked version. So for this recipe I'll be using the foil containers. You can use any container of your choice. All you just need to do is to rub the container with some oil so it's easier to remove once your moi moi is ready. So I'm using this my fancy cup from my nephew, so you can use any thing to scoop in the pudding into your container. Right, another thing you can do is to mix in the flaked fish into the pudding, but because I don't like shitting and I love to have a bite of fish in heavy of the moi moi, so I prefer to add the flaked fish into the individual containers. But you can, as I said earlier, cooking is fun. You can choose to put in the flake fish into the pudding and mix it. Then all you need to do is to transfer the container into a baking dish and bake in a water bath. The reason why we are baking in a water bath is to avoid your moi moi to become dry. So you just need to pour some hot water into your baking dish. Add about an inch of hot water into the baking dish and preheat your oven at 200 degrees Celsius and bake your pudding for 35 to 40 minutes. The second method I'll be showing you is the leaf wrapping. Back home, we will normally base our pots with the stems of the leaves to avoid water to enter into your moi moi, but for some reasons here in the UK we don't get to have the stems with the leaves. So what I will be doing, because I don't have a large steaming pot, is to base my pot with a trivet. With that, then I don't get water into the moi moi. All you need to do is to break the stems of your leaves so it's easier for you to fold. You can use either side of the moi moi, that's fine. So all you just need to do is to fold the leaves into a cone like so. The bigger the size of your leaves, the better it is for you to fold. So all you just need to do is to fold the leaves to the back and put in your pudding, and just follow the illustration as shown in the video. It's okay if you have smaller size of the moi moi leaves. All you just need to do is to place the two leaves beside each other and form a cone like we did earlier. Pour in enough hot water to cover the trivet or the stems of the leaves if that's what you're using, but make sure to check after 30 minutes of cooking in case the water dries out. So moi moi requires steaming, so what you just need to do is to cover the moi moi with some leaves or with foil paper and make sure to cook for 45 to 1 hour. And moi moi is ready. The baked version is a bit dry on the surface, but it's actually yummy, and I think I prefer the moi moi leaves better to the baked version. So let me know what you guys prefer in the comment section below. And it's a wrap, guys. Thank you so much for joining in today. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. I will see you again in my next video. Bye for now.